Hi, it's Dawn and I'm here to demonstrate to you the products that you got in the November Vintage Feel Good box. First up was a liquid lipstick from the Balm in the shade Devoted. Now, this liquid lipstick, I searched for years for this. This is a beautiful matte liquid lipstick that stays on forever and ever and ever. It smells divine, pepperminty flavour. Not that you're supposed to eat it, but you know, it's always nice that it smells nice. There's so many that don't. And on first impressions, it does look like a lip gloss, but it's not, trust me. It's like liquid paint for your lips. Next is Collection Fast Stroke Ink Pot for perfect flicks. I swear by this product. If you like to have a cheat, then you can of course use something like Quick Flick that has an imprinter, a stamp that can sort of give you the guideline, but for years and years and years I got away with just using this. Next up are the Betty lashes for the Vintage Cosmetic company. I love these, look, they're tapered, very fine, really easy to apply, and the glue that comes with it is one that I swear by as well. I even put my giant lashes on with the glue that comes in this. Now usually people really freak out when they think about lashes, but these are so easy, which is why I've put them in the box for you to try. And then I've given you these gorgeous chiffon headscarves. Now they are squares. Ooh. A red and a black for that perfect pin-up look. And I always think that this goes really well, red and black goes really well with leopard print, which to be fair, I always see as neutral. It's just my age, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get cracking with this look just for you. So I think what we'll start with the liquid liner, because that's quite key to the look. And as you can see, the hair is completely undone. So I like to sort of start back to front, basically, eyes. Now, I'm gonna be using a compact mirror, because the mirror is quite far away. And this also happens to be a product from the Balm. And this is a really amazing palette. This is a brand new one that I got from Retro-esque. Thank you so much. And this is a really good go-to palette. So do check out the Balm, the rest of their range, it's really good. And it's such a good mirror. So first of all, my recommendation is to give it a good shake. Now I have tried and tested over the years loads and loads and loads of these sort of liquid liners. And this is the one I've used for years. And it has a tip like that. It's like a pen. It's like an ink pot, which is perfect because it gives you really good control. It's got a really fine nib on it, and of course black. And what you need to do is remember that the line needs to go from the tip of your eye to the tip of your eyebrow, the tail of your eyebrow. Now, if you've over plucked your eyebrow up there, don't listen to it. Go to where your natural eyebrow would end, the tail there. That is the direction you want to go in. Now, a lot of people say to me, yeah, but I've got really hooded eyelids. I mean, look, same, it's not a pretty look. And what happens is when they put liquid liner on, it vanishes, it just disappears. Well, what you want to do is to just take it, you know that rule I just said, take it a little bit lower. Now look straight at your mirror and see where the bit does not hood. So you want to sort of maybe take it a little bit under there. If your eye hooded even more than that, then all you have to do is to raise your eyebrows when you're doing the liner, and then of course when you rest your eyes, the liquid liner might disappear, but of course when you're blinking, people will be able to see it. It's a really tricky one. Without actually seeing your individual eyes, it's very, very hard to give you advice, but this is my advice. You know, I am a 50-year-old woman with hooded eyelids and all the creasing that you'd expect from age, so I've just got used to doing this technique. So the first thing I do is take from the line from there, and then I imagine that line. Okay, so make sure you've got plenty on the brush, and then take it, little dots, little imaginary line like that. Okay, and when I look, it's still there. Yeah, and I would advise you to do the other eye next. Eyebrow, eye, imaginary line, like that. Now, I can see that they're uneven, but that doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Do not freak out about this. Take, you see the tip from the middle of your eyelid? Draw a line to meet up with that line that you've already done. Now, see, it's all dotty. It doesn't matter. You can fill it in with a pen. Halfway your eyelid, and then you just smooth out the line, fill it in. There you go. Now with a product like Quick Flick, it does actually imprint on your eye the actual flick as the guideline. So I would recommend you give that a go if you really struggle with this. But this is a fail-safe way of using this little ink pot. All you then have to do is to fill it in, and don't get panicky about doing little dots, because again, with creased skin, you're going to get that happening. Just make sure that at all times you've got plenty of it on the brush. Can you see? It goes from the tip of the eyebrow, tip of the eye to the tail of the eyebrow. Now, I also like to just go straight over here into the middle, press down, and then just do a little line just to meet it up there. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Now, since turning 50, my eyesight has got terrible, so I do have to keep checking what I'm doing midway through doing my makeup. I know, it's an age thing. Anyway, next side. Middle of the eyelash, middle of the lashes. Do a little dotted line and aim for the outside. Can you see that? Now all you have to do is to fill it in. Use little dabby strokes as well, doesn't really matter. Just fill it in. And this is where you can do any correction on sort of the angles. Now, I can see there's a very slight difference in those, but it doesn't matter, trust me. Okay, so I'm going to take it to the middle now. I kind of lay it on its side a little bit as well, look. It actually helps. Now, just check in the mirror. It's funny, so when you look down on it, it looks different. When you look straight on, you can totally get away with it. Can you see I've done them at different angles? This is interesting. This is where you start to level it up. Okay, and just give that little bit of a flick on the end, just to give it the illusion of the other side. Easy peasy. It just takes practice, trust me. Looking directly at it, I realise I've got to thicken up this side a little bit. And again, don't be afraid of using little dabs. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It goes wrong. You've got a cotton bud, just take it off and start again. But I think that's pretty good. Now, the real benefit of this sort of ink pot nib is the fact that you've got so much control. There's a lot of these things that are like little thin tiny brushes, and you do a stroke and your hand's wobbly and it just goes wrong. But the really good thing about this is that it's really short and compact and quite stubby. Okay, so that's pretty much that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. Top tips with mascara, blink onto it. Don't move your hand, move your eyes. Okay. Now you'll notice I'm doing my mascara before I put on my lashes. That's what you do. Okay. just done that literally without being able to see in a mirror, so let me just check that. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I can get away with that. Okay, lashes. Ooh, everyone's terrified of lashes, but honestly, these Bessie ones, Vintage Cosmetic Company, really top ones. I love them. You can get them in Boots or directly from the company. Now, in the box there, it comes with some glue. And honestly, I've bought really expensive eyelash glue in the past for my sort of heavier lashes, my drag and stage lashes. But this is just so much better. Honestly, you spend a fortune, 20 quid on the big pot of eyelash glue. These ones that come with it, I just think they're great. Anyway, that's how they look. Now, you've got to be careful taking them out of the pot. Keep that, and do keep this because you can store them in there. Eyelashes aren't just once, it's lots. Now, I would encourage you to bend the pack and then grip the longest side so that you don't distort the lashes completely. Okay, so bend it back, take it off. Next, you want to put the glue on. Now, this is really straightforward. Okay, here's the lash. You want to do it on the underneath side of the lash, so the bit that's going to actually touch the hairs. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to get the lash, see, and paint on the glue, and now it comes out bright blue. And leave it to dry. Leave it to dry. That's the top tip. You want the glue to go sticky. So you see people sitting here. If you're in a hurry, I mean, it'll work, but don't rush it. Just leave them on the pot. Just leave it to dry. Leave it to dry. Did I say leave it to dry? While we're here, let's do our lips. Now, this product, Meet Matte Hues, the Balm. Like I said earlier, I definitely need a mirror for this. Okay, do not be afraid of this. When it comes out, you think, oh my God, it's not a lip gloss, so don't just start smothering it on. It's actually like paint, so you actually have to take care when painting. Start on the Cupid's bow first, down, down, and then draw down. Now, obviously I need to tell you about this before I actually do it because I can't do it while I'm talking. Here we go. Can you see it is like a paint? It is like painting on, so just be careful. Always have a little cotton bud nearby in case you go over. Now this is a real bugger for getting on your teeth, so little tip, finger, takes off all the excess. Have some tissue nearby to wipe that off because this is going to stain. I've still got some of this lipstick on a petticoat once. I had no tissue, so I just quickly went like that. Don't even go there. Okay, check teeth. Now, a little top tip. Now, you've got your Meet Matte Hues Devoted, which I think is a beautiful vintage style red. Now, if you want to, because the thing is with liquid lipstick, it dries. It just dries so quickly and it can feel quite matte. So what I do, I found the perfect match for this. This is a Max Factor and it's called Ruby Tuesday. And what I do is I take this out with me and just top up, but it's not topping up the actual colour, because that the balm is going to stay all day. It just makes it feel a little bit moisturised. So Max Factor Ruby Tuesday, top tip. So the lashes should be ready by now. Yep. So it's when the blueness kind of goes. Now, what you want to do is to get a mirror. Don't worry if some of it's still white. Doesn't matter. There's all sorts of implements you can use to put these on. And the thing is, my eyesight's really bad in one eye, so I tend to sort of just get one of them wrong and one. Just pray to the gods of lashes that it works. Now, I put on the inside bit first. Now, do not go all the way to the inside. Start about a third along your eye. Okay, so start a third along. Can you see? I'm starting it there, not all the way in the middle, because that will just irritate. So a third of the way along. And because it's sticky, okay, don't get glue on your finger. And it doesn't matter if you put it off, by the way. Try again. Because it's sticky, it will literally just sit. And the idea is to let it sit on your actual skin where it joins the hair. Some people like to put it on the hair. Personally, I like to feel it on the actual skin, so you can feel it pull. And then just push. And once it's actually on, it's surprising how much you can actually manipulate it. And just bend it up a little bit like that. So the glue sticks like that. And the reason I love these lashes is because they're longer at the corner, so it gives a little sort of cat eye effect. And I've got quite small eyes, and so because they're shorter in the middle, they don't sort of catch on your eyelid, which I find so irritating. Okay, now this one is interesting because my eyesight in this eye isn't so good. So it takes a bit of concentration, so here goes. Well, that was easy. That never happens. Okay, just push it on, go up. And I have to say, I will confess, for years and years and years, I was like, I definitely can't wear lashes, don't know how to put them on. And I trained as a beauty therapist, so we had to put lashes on people, but I just didn't. The thought of wearing them myself was just unthinkable. But I have to say, it does make a real difference, and it does give your eyes a real lift. And what I like about these ones even more is that I can actually still wear my glasses without them touching the tips as well. So I can actually drive and function as well. So they're not too massive, which is why they're perfect for the box. And I personally don't put mascara on now. I literally just leave it like that, because if you get your lashes glooped up with mascara, you can't really use them again because they go all gloopy. So that's my tip. Okay, so now we've done eyes and lips. We're now going to do the hair. Firstly, the thing I would do is cut off these labels. Do it really carefully so you don't cut the scarf. So you've got a red and a black one in the box, which I think goes beautifully with leopard print. So what we're going to do first, I think what we will try is, let's go for the red in the hair first. Fold it like that, and then fold the bottom bit in again so that you actually have like a cone. There you go. So the corner bits are actually tucked in. And then, I mean, this sounds really obvious, tie it round your head. The gorgeous thing about chiffon is, okay, straightforward bow. That took me 2 seconds to do. Now, open up the bow. So it saved my life so many times, a chiffon scarf. Open up the bow and you have an instant look. You can wear it on top, wear it to the side, wear it to the other side. You can pull your fringe out a little bit, like that. Instant look. I'll take my hair down. Another look. I mean, how many looks can we possibly get out of just tying it around our head? You might want to secure it with some pins if your hair's quite sort of shiny. That's not what I meant. If your hair's quite slippery, that's even worse. You know what I mean? Anyway, if your hair tends to sort of let things slide out, just pop it in there. But it's an instant look. If you've got mid to long hair, tie it up first, just to keep it out of the way, on your head. Do a knot, pull it round to one side. Take the hair out. Instant glam. And because chiffon is quite a puffy, it makes more impact rather than just sort of a silky thing hanging down the side. I love this look. You can either pull it back, pull your fringe through, like that. Gorgeous. Right, pop your hair up in a ponytail. But tuck that in. Gorgeous. And if you can stretch around, make sure you open up the chiffon. I think I did this a lot in the 80s actually. Ta-da! You've got rollers on all night or something, just pop it up like that. Now the good thing about having the two scarves is of course you can do any of these styles with both scarves. Now again, roll it up so that both of the ends are tucked in, so there's no bits hanging out. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's have a little bit of necklace off. New necklace. I love this one. Very vampy. Choker. How gorgeous is that? Or go for the full-on bow. Why not? Waiter. Top tip. You see the bit that you have cut the label off? The white bit. Make sure that is the bit that is tucked all the way in so you can't see it. Instant glamour. Side. Oh yeah. So you've got your quick victory roll. Box subscribers have been previously invited to a how to do a quick victory roll. I might do another one, watch out for the dates. Anyone can do them, by the way, as long as you've got some hair. There we go. Tuck that behind. lovely thing about this chiffon is that because you can open up the bow, you can still see it behind your roll. So quick and easy. You do it on the side of your head. It's very, very forgiving, this chiffon. It's very mouldable. You know, easy, open out. I mean, how quick was that? Oh, might as well dress my neck while I'm here. Oh, maybe I'll just leave it hanging. Always balance up. If you've got a big bow on that side, make sure the accessory, if it's big, is to the other side, otherwise it looks a bit unbalanced. And the lovely thing is, you can either, because they're so scrunch up like that, and they don't really sort of mess up, you can pop them in your bag and bring them out as a quick emergency hair updo, or tie it around your wrist and work it as a look. This whole thing. Drama. Just thought of another way to tie them completely separately, one smaller, one larger. Kind of Minnie Mouse vibes going on here. Don't forget to put your necklace back on. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial session. Enjoy your eyelashes, your flicks, your lips, and your beautiful hair accessories. Until next time, stay sassy.